Okay, hi all, good morning. So yesterday we
Morning,
were
sir.
discussing. Yeah,
Good morning, sir.
good morning. So yesterday we were discussing about the and an or operator. Okay, I have shown you a few examples based on that, and hope you would have understood it. We will see a few more examples today, and then I'll give you assignment questions. Okay. So before I proceed, do you have any question? Any question? No. Okay. Start.
Sir, I have one question. So as we can just mention the number, right? The varchar 50. So just like this, we can mention the number for the integer as well.
Yes.
Okay, and suppose we not mention any number, so how many means digit it will accept?
That digit part, I think you are talking for numbers,
Yeah,
numbers or
yeah,
integers.
yeah.
Okay, I
Number,
don't
yeah, correct.
know the exact number, the limit. Okay, I will check and I will update you on that.
Yeah, yeah. Because for the mobile number also we are putting the integer only, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so suppose we have 10 digit or 11
Ah,
digit
till
number.
till till that it will take.
Oh, okay, okay.
Till that it will take. Okay,
Okay, thanks.
that's not a problem. Okay, let me start. So this is our new table. This is your student table. Okay, so here suppose the question is to find those students who has appeared in maths. Okay, so how you will write query? You have to find those students who has appeared in maths. So you will write where subject equal maths, correct?
Yes.
So you see we got all the results. Your subject is maths. Fine. Okay. Now, sorry. Similarly, if the requirement is that fine, I want maths as well as if those students who has appeared in physics. Okay. So you will write our subject equal physics, correct?
Yes.
So now you see you have the information of maths and physics, both. Only chemistry is not there. Hope it is clear. Now the same query we have discussed yesterday that can write. I have mentioned this like if you have
No
or
operator.
sorry. Okay. So if you have or, so you can write an operator here and you can write it maths, comma, physics. Okay. Check the output. You're getting the same output as in physics. So in operator is like, so both the conditions you can give it in one bracket here. The engine will understand that okay, user is searching for maths or physics and hope it is clear.
Yeah.
Yes, clear.
But how How in operator is executed, that is different. You have to understand. This is clear now how this is executed. This query.
Sir, can I
Yes.
repeat one time? One more time.
Yeah, I will repeat this. See, this select star from student where subject is equal to maths or subject equal physics. So let's try to understand how this will be executed. You know, first of all, from will be executed, right? We have from drawings. Where window string. Okay.
Sir, I have a question. Sir, when do we use or and when do we use and?
That I will discuss today. We'll see
Okay,
a few more examples. I will show you. So from student will be executed first. So here you will take a copy of the student table in the temporary memory. So this is your student table, correct? After from, you have where, which is a filter condition. You all know this, correct? So on which column you are trying to apply filter? Subject column. Okay. What do you want? Maths. So this is subject column. So here you are trying to apply filter. What you want here? You want maths. Okay. So based on that, this first record is selected. This is maths. Then this is selected. This is maths. This is selected. This is maths, right? Now, what is the next condition? Or. So far you have selected this records, correct? Now, this record you have selected. These records we have selected, correct?
Yes.
Now, next is which operator?
Or.
Physics
Or
subject.
operator. So or operator, you will check on the selected record or the rejected records.
Rejected records.
Rejected records. So these are the rejected records. Now in this rejected records, you will check the next condition. Next condition is subject equals physics. Okay. Now is this physics? So yes,
Yes.
it is physics. This will be selected. This is chemistry. This will be rejected. This is again physics. This will be selected. This will be selected. Correct. So after the second round, you have selected these reports.
Yes.
So now this filter condition is over. Then you have select. In select, you have written a star. Select a star. What is the meaning of select?
Display all.
Select means to display. Okay. And you have written a star. It means you want to display all the columns. And these records are has fulfilled this condition. So you will get this in the output. That is why when I will execute this, you see this is the output. Exactly same as that. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Now, if I will execute this query, then try to understand how engine will execute, although you are getting the same output, right? If I will execute this query on this query, you'll be getting the same output. But let's try to understand how engine will execute this. Okay. So here, when engine will execute this query, first of all, engine will execute the from keyword. You know this, correct? So from will be executed first, and the engine will take a copy of the student table. So this is your student table. Let's take a copy here. So from student is over, you have taken a copy of the student table. That is the system. After from which keyword? Where keyword. where it acts as a filter. You want to filter which column? Subject column. Okay. Now, here how engine will execute it little bit different. Here you have written subject in maths, physics. Here engine will understand that user is searching either maths or physics, anyone. Okay. Is this anyone of out of this maths and physics?
Yes.
Is this anyone out of this maths or physics?
Yes.
Yes.
What about this?
No.
You are not searching for chemistry. Are you searching for chemistry here?
No.
No, you're
No.
not searching for chemistry. So this will be rejected. Okay. What about this?
Yes.
Selected. Okay. And this selected.
Selected.
This will be rejected. This two again it will be
Selected.
selected. This will be rejected. Okay. And then you have select a star at the last. Select a star means you want all the columns. So all columns will display. And the records which you have selected. So we have selected this records. Okay, so this is the output, which is exactly same as this output. The outputs are same. Hope it is clear how engine executes this query.
Yes.
Now tell me. Okay, hope it is clear to everyone how engine executes this query, guys.
So the comma acts like the or statement.
Ah, correct. Yeah, here the comma, no, it will behave like an or statement.
Okay.
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 And it
Yes,
is
sir.
because you have written in condition here. So automatically engine will understand that it is subject equal mass or subject equal physics. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now, okay, now there is a concept of performance. Okay, and it's very common these days. Performance means how quickly the engine will give you the result. Okay, suppose I executed this query and engine has taken 5 seconds to give me the result. Okay, I executed this query, engine has taken only 2 seconds to give me the result. So tell me in which query, suppose this is your query 1 and this is your query 2. So in which query the performance is good?
Query 2.
Query 2.
Query 2, yes. So whenever someone is asking you a question from performance perspective, it means they're asking which query will take less time. If a query will take less time to show you the result, it means it is having better performance. Okay. So where query 2, if it is taking 2 seconds as compared to query 1, which is taking 5 seconds, so we can tell that query 2 has better performance than query. So you understood the meaning of performance?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how
But
to
yeah, sorry, I think maybe we're on the same question. How to measure the time, performance time?
So now the question is how to check which query will take less time or which query will take more. Okay. So generally, if anyone is asking you a question from performance, that okay, tell me this query which will take more time, it will take less time and all these things. Okay. So for that, the formula is first of all check which query in which query your SQL engine has to perform more tasks. If your SQL engine has to perform more tasks, it will take more time and performance will be bad. If in a query SQL engine has to perform less tasks, then quickly it will run the query and performance will be good. Is this clear? So more tasks It means
Bad
less,
performance.
More time.
more time. More time. And if it is taking more time, it means bad
Bad.
performance. Okay. If it is taking less task, means it will do it in less time. Okay. Is this clear, this formula?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's check query 1 and query 2, in which query engine has to perform more tasks. So can you guys tell me in query 1, how many tasks engine has to perform? See, in query 1, what engine has done? First of all, engine has searched maths, correct? In all this, engine has searched maths. So engine was searching maths subject in how many records? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in 9 records, first of all, engine has searched maths, and then the math subject it has kept here, correct? Is this clear?
Yes.
Then the next condition, subject equal to physics. In how many records it has checked? 1, 2, 3, and this 3 records plus this physics records. It means 6 records it has checked the next condition. So total how many records it has to scan? 15. First of all, is this clear?
Yes.
Hope it is clear. So in the query 1, engine has to scan this records, means 15 scans it has to perform. Okay. In query 2, how many scans engine will perform?
9.
9. Good. Here it will check whether it is mass of physics. Here it will check next record, mass of physics, next record, mass of physics. So only once it will scan all this records. So total is 9. So in query 2, it is like engine is performing 9 scan. In query 1, engine is performing 15 scan. In which query engine has to perform less scan?
Query 2.
Query 2. So which query will take less time?
Query
Query
2.
2.
So which query will be having good performance?
Query 2.
Query 2.
Query 2. So in the interview, if your interviewer is asking you question, which is good from performance or in, so you have to tell in operator is good from performance. If they're asking you the reason, so hope you can explain the reason. Okay.
So row number 15, you mentioned 6. So you counted the 9 from the student table, and 6 is the placing under the column M, right? That's what we counted. This is 9.
So when you're executing query 1, so in this subject column, you will search for the subject maths first, correct? So
Correct.
this is maths, yes, this is selected. Then this is not maths, this is not maths, this is maths, okay, this is selected. This is not maths, this is not maths, this is maths, this is selected. This is not maths, this is not maths. Subject equal to maths. How many records you scanned?
1, 2, 3.
No.
9,
When
9.
you are
9.
when you are
9
searching
it
for
was kept.
subject is equal to maths, 3 records you have selected, but how many you have scanned? How many
9.
records you
9.
tested? 9 records, correct? 9 records you tested, and after this you have selected this. Okay, this records are selected. Now for the next condition, subject equal physics. Okay, so again you will for subject equal to physics. Now there is an OR operator. Will
Yes.
scan the rejected records or the selected records?
Rejected.
Rejected records.
Rejected records. Okay. So subject equal to physics. So now you will scan this record again. Is this physics? Yes. Is this physics? No. Is this physics? Yes. Is this physics? No. Is this physics? Yes. Is this physics? No. So how many records you scan now?
6.
6.
6. Total 9 plus 6. 15 records we have scanned. Is this clear?
Yes, yes, that's clear.
Fine. Hope it is clear to everyone. Correct?
Yes.
So, is that the reserved key in and or it is the same?
I will not tell exactly same. Okay. In can be used in place of or when you are searching for multiple records.
Okay.
That is what I am showing you. Just a minute, I want to show. Okay, now we'll try to solve this question. So here you have a practice table. You have to listen this very carefully. This is little bit. So here you have this practice table. So here is your practice table. This all are null. So that's it, null. Okay. Now before I jump to this question, let's try to understand what is null. Okay. Suppose you have conducted a test and there is a student named Rohan who has scored 60 out of 100. Okay. There is a student Abraham. He has scored 0. There is a student Joseph. He has scored this blank. I have shown this result to the principal of the school that Rohan has scored 60, Abraham has scored 0, Joseph, I have kept it blank. So principal asked me question that tell me, okay, fine. For Rohan, you marked it as 60. So I understood that Rohan has scored 60 marks. Abraham, you marked it as 0. So Abraham has scored 0. Okay. Joseph, why you have kept blank? Okay. For Joseph, white is blank. So I told to the principal that sir, it is because Joseph paper is answer sheet, still it is getting evaluated. Sometimes it happens that it is taking time. So still it is evaluated. It is the teacher they are evaluating it, and once we have the final number, I will show that. So that's why I kept it blank. I'm waiting for the marks. Once I will receive it, I will update it here. Is this clear?
Yes.
Is the scenario clear to everyone? What you understand, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Then you have one more record on. You have to listen very carefully. For Tom, I mark it as a null. And null, you mark it as lowercase null, or you write it like this, uppercase null, they both are same. So don't get confused with this. So you will see down the line, sometime I will write like this lowercase, sometime I will write in uppercase. So in null, you can write any case, lowercase, uppercase, uppercase, in this your wish. Okay? And believe me, almost 10 to 20% complexity of SQL is because of null. Down the line, you will see what all keywords we will be studying: set operators, joins, window functions, aggregate, any operator. We have to study that how they will react or how they will behave with null, because the behavior with null is very strange in few cases. So that is why we have to understand first of all what is null, how null will behave with those keywords. Okay. And in your interview, I'm very much sure at least one question you will get from the null part. Okay. So now for this, I have marked this as a null. Our principal asked me that Tanvir, for Rohan, you have kept it as 60. So it is clear that Rohan has scored 60 marks. Abraham, you mark it as 0. So it is clear that Abraham has scored 0 marks. Maybe all his answers were incorrect. That is also fine. For Joseph, you kept it blank. I asked the reason. Tanvir, you told that for Joseph, still the paper is getting evaluated. And once you will receive the total marks, you will update it. Sometimes it happens, like in our, if you think of the school days, now sometimes it happens, right? But still your paper is getting evaluated. Right. Then the principal asked that, okay, this blank is clear, but Tom, why you mark it as null? Okay. Principal asked that why you mark null in front of Tom. You all must be thinking about this. So null means you are not sure about the data. I told the principal that, sir, actually I am not sure whether Tom has appeared in the test or not. I'm not sure. Maybe he would have appeared and his paper is still getting evaluated. I'm not sure. Maybe he is absent. Maybe he has appeared, but then he was debarred. Maybe he was caught cheating in the class. Or maybe still his paper is getting evaluated. I'm not sure. So in case of Tom, why I marked it as a null? Because I'm not sure exactly what happened in the case of Tom. Whether he appeared for the test, whether he has not appeared, whether he appeared his paper is still getting evaluated, or whether he appeared he was caught cheating, he was debarred from the exam. So whenever you are not sure that exactly what has happened, we mark it as a null. Is this clear? Is this clear, guys?
Yeah, Tanvir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
When you're not sure that exactly what happened, whether Tom appeared in the test or not, maybe he appeared in the test, so the paper is getting. Maybe he appeared, but he was debarred from the test because of some reason. So, are you sure what happened with Tom? Are you sure what happened with Tom?
I'm not sure.
No, we don't know what exactly happened, right? Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So, when you're not sure that exactly what has happened, then we mark it as a null. There are many scenarios in our daily life when you're not sure exactly what has happened. So in database model, we mark those scenarios as null. Hope it is clear. Hope it is clear, guys.
Yes.
Then what is the difference between this blank and null? What is the difference? What is the difference? Come on, tell
So
me.
the difference between blank and null?
Yeah.
So in blank, we know that the paper is evaluated. However, in null, we don't know whether the Tom is appeared in paper or not.
Here in case of this blank, Joseph, you are sure that Joseph has appeared in the test. You are sure that his paper is getting evaluated, but you are just waiting for the data, correct? But in case of Tom, are you sure that Tom has appeared in the test? Are you sure that his
No.
paper is getting evaluated? No,
No.
you don't have any clue. You don't have any clue. So in case of Tom, you are just playing with assumptions. Why I'm telling playing with assumptions? Because you're not sure what exactly happened with Tom. When the principal asked me that why you put it null, so I have told that maybe sir, I'm not sure that Tom has appeared in the test. Or maybe he has appeared in the test and his paper is still getting evaluated. Or maybe something else would have happened with him. So I'm just playing with the assumptions, right? I don't have any concrete answer. So when you don't have a concrete answer, we mark it as null. Is this clear? Is this clear? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell that zero and blank, they both are same?
No.
No.
No, they are different. No.
You cannot tell. Joseph paper is still getting evaluated. Maybe after the evaluation, we may score 99 marks. That is possible. So can you put zero here?
No.
You cannot put zero. If you are putting zero here, it means Joseph has scored 0 marks. You cannot put zero. You have to keep it blank because still the marks has not been announced for Joseph. So in an interview, if an interview is asking you a question that do you think zero and blank they both are same, what you will answer?
No, they are not.
Different.
No.
They are not same. They are different. Okay. Okay. What about zero and null? In place of null, can I write zero here?
No.
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 I'm not sure. If Tom has not appeared in the test, you see, if you think about the school days, like sometime if someone has not appeared in the test, the teacher will not mark it zero. They mark it as AB, absent. Correct? So you cannot mark it as zero. You're not sure, so you have to mark it as null. So that's why, do you think zero, blank, and null, they all are same?
No, they are different.
They are different. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's take one more example. I have a client, and this is the transaction amount. So the client is suppose it's ABC Private Limited. Transaction amount is 1500. The client is XYZ. Transaction amount is 0. Why is the transaction amount 0 for XYZ? Because maybe he has not initiated the transaction yet. Correct? That is why the transaction amount is 0. Clear? No. Then we have one more client PRS. For PRS, the transaction amount I have kept it as a blank. Why it is blank? What is the meaning here? It is blank here.
We are still evaluating. Under progress.
Correct. Transaction is in progress. We have not received the exact number. I connected with the sales team. Sales team has told me that still the transaction is in progress. So give me some time, maybe half an hour, 1 hour. Then I will update you with the amount. Okay. So that's why I kept it as a blank. Correct. Hope it is clear. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, can we mark it 0?
No.
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 No, you cannot mark 0. If you will mark it 0, it means you are giving the information that PRS has not initiated any transition at all. But PRS transition is in progress, correct? So that's why you cannot mark it as 0. Transaction is in progress. He has ordered something and you have to deliver it. If you will mark it as 0, so the team, they will think that OPRS has not initiated any transaction. We don't have to deliver anything. So that's why 0 and blank, they both are different. Hope it is clear.
Yeah.
Then suppose you have a line ZZZ. JK. For this, you have marked it as a, what is the meaning of this?
We are playing with assumption that whether it make a payment or not.
Here, in the case of JKL, you are not sure whether JKL has initiated the transaction or not. You are not sure. Maybe he has initiated the transaction and transaction is still in progress. Or maybe he has initiated the transaction, but transaction has failed. Can you go on mute, please? So maybe he has initiated the transaction, but transaction has failed. Maybe he is not interested in our products, correct? So that's why you are not sure what exactly happened. So we will mark it as clear.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So you understood what is 0, what is blank, and what is null. And what's the difference between them?
Yes.
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 So can you explain that PRS blank?
This is blank. It means we are waiting for data. Don't know exact. Sorry, we know the transaction he has initiated, but we are waiting for data. And that's why we have kept it as a blank. So whenever you are waiting for data, we will keep it as a blank. Whenever you are not sure exactly what happened, whether the transaction has happened or not, the transaction has failed, you're not sure, we'll mark it as null.
We'll be sure about the data, but the data is not we yet received. Like that, right?
That will be blank. That
Yeah.
is blank. You are sure that transaction has happened, but you are waiting for data, that is blank. When you are not sure anything, whether transaction has happened or not, so you will mark it as null. Now coming back to this question. So here you have this practice table. ID is one column, C1 is one column, C2 is another column, C3 is another column. Here you have red, yellow, blue. Here it is null. Maybe I don't know the color, so I mark it as null. Red, green. Now what is the question? So what is the question? This is the question. Write a query to fetch the records which have at least one yellow present in any of the columns C1, C2, or C3. Is the question clear?
Yes, sir.
Is the question clear? So they're asking to fetch those records which have at least one yellow, means one yellow color should be present. In which column?
Three column.
C1, C2, C3.
Any column. We are not bothered, but we want one yellow to be present. Either if it is present in C1, then it is fine, or C2 or C3. Let's take the first record. In the first record, do you have yellow present in any of the columns C1, C2? or
Yes, C2.
Yes.
present in C2. So fine, we will select this record, correct? Clear? Okay. Now, second record. Will you select this record?
No.
Why?
Because we don't see yellow in
Yellow
this.
is not present in any of the columns.
Yellow is not present in any of the columns C1, C2, or C3. So we will not select this record. What about next record, this third record?
C1.
Yes.
We will select this.
Yes, yellow is present here in C1 column. So it is yellow here. So we will select this. Finally, this too will be the output. So hope you understood the question first of all.
Yes.
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 Now, let's try to solve this question. So in where condition I will write in C1 column what you are searching.
Yellow.
Yellow.
If it is not present in C1, then in C2 you will search what you are searching.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Then are you searching in C3?
Yellow.
Yes.
And here all condition I want yellow in C1 or C3. It's done this way. Is this the correct answer?
Blue and the violet is just good.
Okay. Hope it is clear, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any question here in this?
Yes, we can use in instead of or in this.
Come to that. Is this clear?
Yes.
Hope you understood, guys, everyone. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, oh, good. Now, how to solve this using in operator? So, if I have to solve this using in operator, so you guys told that we can solve. Can you tell me using in what should I write?
In
Want in which column?
yellow.
Tell me. Do you have a common column here?
No, we have different column.
No.
You have different column. Here I have used
Yes.
in operator because here the column was common. We were searching maths and physics with the same subject column.
Okay.
So that is why please don't think that okay, in the query we have or operator we can use in. No. Along with or, if you are applying the condition in the same column, then you can use in operator. Can you use in operator here?
No.
No, columns are different. This is C1, this is C2, this is C3. They're different columns. You cannot write in operator. Hope it is clear.
Yes, it's clear.
Now, but there is one more technique for this. This yellow, you are searching in which columns?
C1, C2, C3. Okay, so we are reversing the order in this case.
C1, C2, C3. You are searching yellow in any of these columns, either C1 or C2 or C3. So here what I am doing, I am telling SQL engine that SQL search this yellow. If it is present in either C1 or C2 or C3, then give me those records. See, this is the what the same one.
Yes.
Here we have done the reverse engineering. And so what we have done, generally what we do, we will give the column name, and in that column we are searching for the value. If you see all these examples since yesterday, I'm giving a column name, in this column I'm searching a value. I've given a column name, in this column I'm searching a value. Correct? Then I have a column name, in this column I'm searching some values, right? have column name and this I'm searching values. But we can do the other way around as well. I'm searching value and I'm writing here in which columns I want to search this values. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir. Can we write it as an another query also?
Another
Like
query
that.
is how
You have teach like before, right? Maths and physics. In the particular
this
like
one.
one sub on column we can take, and in that can we search like yellow.
Oh, no, here you cannot search it, no, because the values are different here. For this, you have the solution. You can give the subject
Yeah, that is
and
what.
in maths, comma physics. Here you are searching this value in different columns. So we have given this value in the column X. Okay.
Yes.
So is this clear, guys?
So Tanvir,
Yes.
want to clarify. So if the value we are searching is present in different columns, this is the best way possible, right?
Yes, you can do this as well. 1 minute, sorry. Let me tell you one more thing. Generally, people have this misconception. Suppose if in this student table, okay, I'm searching for maths only. Okay. So we will write this query. Select star. Correct. We will write this query and get all the records where subject is maths. Okay. Click maths. But you can write this query in this way as well. Okay. First, I have written the value here, then the column. This is also allowed. Let me just show you. Getting the same result. Okay. So, but we have that habit of writing column name always first, then the value what we're searching. But you can write like this as well. The value what we're searching, and then the column. And this is also allowed. This is what I have done here. In this case, I've written here the value which I'm searching. Then in which columns I'm searching these values. Yeah, Ashwini, please go ahead. Any other question in
Like Tanvir, in column 3, yellow is not there, but engine is still showing column 3.
three yellows not there with the addition. Anyone try and answer this question?
Here we
In
are using R, it checks every column
yellow is present in C1 and
in
C2,
C1.
and we are displaying all the detail. So including C3 column, it is displayed.
Here the question is to display those records which has yellow present in any of the columns, either C1 or C2 or C3. The question is not like suppose if yellow is present in C1, then show me C1. If yellow is present in C2, then show C2 on. No, it's not like that. Question is if yellow is present in any column, show me the entire record. See, yellow is present in C2 now. So we'll show the entire. Yellow is present in C1. We are showing the entire record. This is the question.
Okay. Got it.
That's a different question. That if yellow is present in C1, then display C1. If yellow is present in C2, display C2. That is another step. We'll discuss that. Hope it is clear. Okay. So here I have tried to explain you that you can do the other way around as well. You can put the values and then in operator the commas. Shall I proceed further if it is clear, guys?
Tanvir, one question.
Yeah.
So Tanvir, instead of one color, if we were to search for two colors in all the columns. So as of now, we have placed yellow, right? So let's say there was a condition for yellow and red to be searched in C1, C2, C3.
Wondered how two colors will be present in same column.
Sorry.
In one column, you can have only one color, no? Either red or yellow or any other color.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. Right. Hmm.
Okay, so now
Can you,
let
sorry,
yeah.
can you write it as C1, C2, C3 is equal to yellow like that? That query it will not work out.
That is what I have written here. C1 equals yellow, C2 equals yellow, or C3 equals.
No, what I'm trying to say is.
Oh, you are telling no, that will not work. That query
Okay.
You are telling this one, no?
Altogether and is equal to yellow. That means.
This one.
Okay.
Are you talking about this?
Yes, sir.
This is not allowed.
Okay.
Sir, I have one general question regarding that null. So can we use the null in a where clause? Means
You can use another here. I will show you.
okay.
See this question which we have solved right now. How many methods, how many solutions we have? Solution 1, solution 2, solution 3, solution 4, solution 5, solution 6. So similarly, whenever you're solving any question, you have to think of multiple solutions. In the beginning, that is not possible, but once we have some maturity level in SQL, you should think that, okay, one question I have to solve at least by 2 methods. Okay. Don't only think that, okay, I have solved this question, that's all. No. Think of another method as well. So those who are following me on LinkedIn, you must have observed that whenever we solve any question, I will share 2-3 solutions. So like that, I want you guys to think of multiple ways to solve the question. Okay, now let's see another question. Why it is throwing this error message?
student
Because we
table
have
is already
already
exist.
placed this.
Because already we have created a student table. Now I'm trying to create a student table again. So engine is telling that we already you have a table, you cannot create that again. So for that, what we have to do, you have to delete the student table which I have created earlier. So when you want to delete, you have to run this query drop table and the table name. So that table will be appeared. Table drop. It means that student table which we have created here, that is deleted. Now again I will run this. Now see, record is inserted. Check the data. Start. Now the question is, write a SQL query, fetch the student name, who has scored it. So this is the question. Write a query to fetch a student name who has scored greater than 90 in physics. Is the question clear?
Yes.
Yes.
We have to find those students who has scored greater than 90 in physics. No, let me get greater than 85. Greater than 85 in physics. So which record we should get in the output here as per this question?
First one.
Third one.
This one.
Yes.
And then this one.
Third. Yes.
Yes.
Correct? Okay. Now, what is the first condition here? A score greater than 85, right? This is the condition 1. So for this, I will write where marks is greater than 85. Correct now? Okay. Now, first of all, try to understand this first condition. I've written marks greater than 85. So, first of all, from student will be executed, and then we'll take a copy, we'll keep that into temporary memory, and then you have this filter where marks greater than 85. So the marks column. We're searching for greater than 85. Is this greater than 85?
Yes.
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 Yes. This is selected. Is this greater than 85?
Yes.
Yes.
This is not greater than 85. This is not greater. Is this greater than 85?
Yes.
Yes. And this is greater
Yes.
than 85. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you have selected these records based on the first condition. You have picked this record. Okay. Now listen very carefully here. This was the. Now tell me one thing. Here they are telling was score greater than 85. But in which subject? Physics.
Physics.
So here in this question, how many conditions you have?
Two.
Condition 1.
2.
Marks greater than 85.
85.
Condition 2.
Subject
Subject is
equals
physics.
physics.
Tell me one thing. You will fetch those records which is satisfying both the conditions or any one condition.
Both the
Both
conditions.
the conditions.
Both the conditions. So this records has fulfilled the first condition, correct? Now the
Yes.
second condition, this one. Second condition, this one. You will check this condition on this selected records or on this rejected records.
On the selected records.
The selected record.
Selected records only, because they are the one who has cleared the first round. They are the one who has cleared the condition 1. The second condition you will test on this records only. So when you are testing the second condition on the selected records, which operator you use?
And.
So here in this very which operator we have to use?
And.
And
What you will write?
and
Subject equals
physics.
Physics.
Hope it is clear. Hope it is clear, guys.
Yes.
Now do you think is this the correct output? These records, they are fulfilling both the condition marks greater than 85 and subject equal to physics. Both the conditions are satisfied. So now where you will use AND operator? Where you have to test both the conditions. Both the conditions if must be satisfied, then you have to use AND operator. Hope it is clear, guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Tanvir, I have a question.
Yeah.
Related to the performance. So here, is it necessary to write the query in the same order as the question? Like here in the question?
No, it's not mandatory. I understood your question. You are telling that Tanvir, I will write subject equal to physics first, right?
Yes.
And then marks greater than 85.
Yeah, because compared to the performance, as you mentioned here, when we are filtering out with subject physics, first it is filtering with 3 records. So then we are performing the marks condition on the 3 records. So performance will be less in the second query. So yeah.
See, first of all, from output perspective, both the queries are same. Here, I have written marks greater than 85 as the first condition. Then I have given subject, right? And the second query, first I have given subject, then I have given marks. So from output perspective, if I will run the second query, you will get the same. If not, you can verify this. Are the output same? Are the output same?
Yes.
Okay. So what we understood in AND operator, whenever you have, you can swap the condition, you can change the sequence, you will be getting the same. Is this clear?
Yes.
But the performance aspect, give me some time, okay? Then I will discuss about the performance aspect. Because now maybe there will be some confusion. So let me show you a few more examples, then I will discuss the final performance aspect.
Tanvir, I have one doubt.
Yeah.
Yes, instead of and, can we use in?
Instead of and, can we use in we use in which operator? AND operator or OR operator?
Or
OR operator, right? So how we can
Yes.
use in here? We cannot use in here. Is this clear to them?
Sorry.
No. In operator we use for OR condition, no?
Yes.
So here we are working with AND. So we cannot use in operator.
Okay.
So hope this is clear to everyone.
Yes, Tanvir.
Okay. Now suppose in the same question, if the question is that write a query, say the student name who has scored greater than 85, or appeared in business. What is the meaning of this question? What is the meaning of this question? The meaning of this question is the user is telling, I want all those students who has scored greater than 85. In which subject?
Any subject.
Any subject. But the mark should be greater than 85. Or if any student has appeared in physics subject.
Physics.
So how will we solve this question? This we will write. Select a start from a student where greater than 85. Now which operator you will use? And or.
Or
Because clearly they are telling that any one condition, if it is satisfied, fetch me those records. So whenever you have this flexibility of checking any condition, you have to give or of it. Now subject equals
physics.
physics. Now we will check the output. We have these records, okay, which has marks greater than 85 or subject physics. Is this clear? This is this clear?
Sir, can we use here in for means where mark in or all the means we can mention both the condition in format.
Okay, we will check it. Let me complete this first. So, is this output clear? First of all, tell me.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, if it is clear, tell me one thing. You mentioned that I want subject physics, right? But here this is subject chemistry, no? Then how you got this record?
Marks is greater
Marks is greater than 85.
Because marks is greater than
Greater than
85.
85.
This record has fulfilled this condition,
Or
marks
condition.
greater than 85. That is why you got this record. So or condition means it will give you flexibility that if any one condition is satisfied, fetch me that record. Okay. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I think someone was asking to use in operator. No? Can you repeat the question? The last.
Yeah. We are using for the multiple ORs, right?
Correct.
So
Yeah.
can we use here the in operator?
Tell me on which column you want to use it. Marks also.
Both. Yeah, both can. No, but here the in operator we cannot use, right?
You answered the question.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm little bit confused. Yeah, so that's reason.
No, tell me if you think you can use in, then tell me which column you will use.
No, the specific column is not there.
Correct? Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Any other question? Okay, now tell me one thing. As for all these things, if I am telling a strict operator, which one is a strict operator? And which one do you think is a strict operator?
And
Why
and so.
and is a strict operator?
Because in AND we used to satisfy both the conditions.
Good. If you're writing and, it means if both the conditions are satisfied, then you will get the output. Okay. But or operator is not a strict, it is flexible. And is strict operator. And if I'm asking the flexible operator, what is the answer? Or operator is flexible. Why it is flexible? Because suppose, take this example. When you executed this query. And we executed this query. So what engine will do here? So you have this data student. Marks greater than 85. Okay. So is this marks greater than 85? Yes. Is this marks greater than 85? Yes. And this is greater than 85. Yes. So that's greater than 85. Correct. So this records you have selected. Now then you have OR condition. So now these records are finally selected. Now this is OR. OR means next condition subject equal to physics. You will check on this records. So you are giving this records flexibility that okay, either you fulfill this condition or this condition, we will hire you. Correct? We will select you. That is why OR is a flexible operator because you are giving freedom here that if fulfill any of these conditions, we will select you. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now tell me one thing. Once you complete your BTech or any other course, so you know, like the companies they will visit your campus placement, right? I am giving you scenario one. There is a company ABC. They have given the condition that will allow only those candidates who will score greater than 60% in 10th. So there is a company ABC. So they are telling will allow only those candidates to appear for test or interview, those who have scored greater than 70 in 10th and greater than 60 in 12th. Both the conditions must be satisfied. Both the conditions must be satisfied. Then we will allow. Okay. Now suppose Suresh has scored in 10th standard 80 and 12th standard, Suresh has scored 59. Whether Suresh will be allowed?
No.
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 Why? He has fulfilled this condition, no? 10th greater than 70, he has fulfilled. Why you
Second
cannot allow
condition
Suresh?
must.
Second condition is not satisfied. So this is an example of which operator? And or
And operator.
And operator.
and operator, because here it is strict. They are telling both the conditions must be satisfied. That is why and operator you have to use. Okay. Now you have scenario 2. Company XYZ. They are telling that in 10th standard, the mark should be greater than 70 percentage. Or if you fulfill this condition greater than 60. Means they are telling you fulfill any of this condition, we will allow you to appear for test. Okay. So now Suresh, same candidate Suresh. Do you think he will be allowed to appear for test?
Yes.
Yes.
But in 12th his marks is not greater than 60. No, then how you will allow?
Either or.
He's fulfilling one condition.
Yeah, here this company has told that if you fulfill any of this condition, we will allow you. So here which operator you will use? Or. Okay, so when the scenario is fulfill any of these conditions, we have to use or operator. When the scenario is fulfill both the condition, then we have to use and. Hope you are comfortable with and or.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
But the story is not over. We have few assignments. I will share those assignments today, and then we'll discuss the assignment questions tomorrow. We'll get a better understanding. So when I will share the assignment today, please work on it. Don't think about the solution, whether it is correct or not. Practice it. Okay, then we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, let's proceed to the next topic then, guys. Do you have any question before I proceed to the next topic?
Class will be there tomorrow.
Sorry, what? Can you repeat?
Class will be there tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow is Monday. Today is Friday. No? Next class will be on Monday. Okay. Any other question in what?
No questions.
Yeah, Tanvir, this is Hanmant. We are having one not in operation also. No?
I will discuss it once I will give the assignment. No? Then we will discuss that in and not in. In and not in is not over. Okay. I have to teach you that null behavior within and not in. We'll discuss on these things.
Okay.
Null part I missed here. Suppose here the question is, I want those records where column C1 has null. So which record you will get? This one? Because here C1 has null, correct? So what should be the query? Can you tell me, guys? Where?
C1 equals to null.
Capital null or lowercase null?
Both are same.
Any guy.
Both are same. I can write any.
Yeah, it's case insensitive.
I'm not getting any output. C1 you have null, no? I'm not getting any output. Why? What's the problem?
Sir, can we use hyphen instead of null?
No.
Hyphen and null.
Sir,
Both are
it's a
same.
blank, that is why.
Oh, this is null.
I think you can use is null instead of equal to operator.
Why is null?
Do we need to give it in a quotes because it's string?
Why is null you are telling?
Actually, that is not value, right? So we can't use equal operator then.
But why is the app to use? Why it is failing? Why this is not working?
I think nulls are not same.
Nulls are not same. I'm not comparing two nulls.
Oh, okay.
Sir, if it is a null, it will show up as null, but it is showing as blank, like it's a hyphen, which means there is no value.
I think you guys missed the first class. If it is hyphen, this is null only, sir.
Yes, you are.
In this Oracle platform, it shows as hyphen, but this is null only. Okay, don't think it is hyphen. This is null only. Okay. Is this clear?
Tanvir, null is an assumption. So since we are writing C1 is equal to, there is no certain value. So that's why the output is not coming.
Good. Perfect. I was asking the reason. See, when we take interview, we are very specific to this. We check that what I'm asking, what my candidate is answering, because you have to interact with the stakeholders, business stakeholders, especially US stakeholders. They they speak cut to cut. It means what they're asking, they have to answer it. I was asking why it is failing. You guys are telling me the solution. My question was why it is failing, why this is not working. In C1 column, I have this is null. Okay. If I'm executing this query, it is telling no data form. Although in C1 column there is a null, but still why it is not capturing it? The reason is, see, try to understand about the equal operator. If you will ask me, Tanvir, what is your weight? I will answer this 60, 70. Does it make sense?
No,
No.
because you're giving us
No.
multiple values.
Does that make sense?
Not specific.
Because equal operator is used only for one value. Correct? No.
Yes.
In your school days, you have studied x is equal to 5. So this is clear that the value of x is 5. Can you write 5, 6, 7, 8?
No.
You cannot write. Because from this it is not clear what is the weightage of x, what is the value. Similarly, when you are telling C1 equals null, do you know what is the value of null?
No.
No.
What is a null? Null is a bucket of assumption.
Bucket of assumption.
This is having a lot of values which you don't know. You don't have a concrete answer for this. Correct? No. What I have taught you when I was teaching you null, I told you that null is a bucket of assumption that the student has scored null marks. It means maybe he has appeared for the test or not appeared for the test. He was absent. Maybe his paper is still getting evaluated. You are not sure. So it means this equal operator you are comparing with lot of assumptions. Do you think it will work?
No.
No. Because equal operator works only with one data, one value. Now here you have written C1 equals null, and this null is having a lot of values hidden behind this. It is like a black box. It's having a lot of values hidden behind this. So do you think equal operator will work here?
No.
Equal operator will not work. This is the reason this query is giving you that sorry, I don't have any such record. That is why the output was no data found. First of all, is this clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, try to understand the things why it is happening. Not only in SQL, in all the programming languages, wherever you're studying from any trainer, you are engineers. So you must know why this, why, what, where, how. W3H, you must ask this question. W3H. W3H means what, when, where, how. As an engineer, you must ask these questions. What is the benefit of this? When I have to use this scenario, where this will fail, how to cater to the business requirement. Otherwise, you will be like a robot working in the project. Because the leader manager will assign a task and like a robot in the working on. You will not be knowing that what is happening with the code. If I'm working on this requirement, how this will help my client, right? So you must know the reason for this, why it is happening. Challenge it. Even if I'm teaching something, don't digest everything. Challenge it. That no, Tanvir, not this. Tell me why it is happening. No, why this is the scenario. Why I cannot use this. You must ask all these questions. I'm not telling I'm having answer to all this. Maybe somewhere I can stuck. I cannot claim that I know everything in SQL, but you must ask all those questions. Make the session interactive. That is what I want to tell you. Ask questions, challenge it. Okay, don't just digest what you are teaching. So why this query is giving no data found? Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Tanvir,
Now the
write red instead of null once.
red. Red you are telling me. You're telling me to write red, right?
Yes.
It is working fine.
Yeah.
Here it is a counted value.
Just wanted to check that.
Now when I have written null, yes, I can store that. Sorry, there is no such value. But I am surprised that in C1 column there is a null. You see in C1 column there is a null. Indian is sorry, I don't have. So this is the reason that null is a bucket of assumption. You're trying to equate that with equal operator, engine cannot find. Now the question is then how to solve this thing? We understood that okay, equal operator will not work here. Assumptions, lot of values you have, it cannot be compared. How to solve this? So whenever you are searching for null, you have to use is operator. You cannot use equal operator, you have to use is operator. And this is exclusively for null only. Okay, this operator is to handle null only. Now check now. Got that? Hope it is clear. So whenever you have to search for null record, you have to use is null key. Any question? Any question, guys? Anyone?
No.
Okay. Now suppose the question is that okay, fine, Tanvir, you have shown in this practice. Now my question is, Tanvir, I want those records where null is not present in C1. Like in the second record, no, we have this null, right? The question is, I want those records where null is not present in which column? C1. So literally, I want this record and this record because in this first and third record, there is no null present in C1 column. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So you don't want null records, so just write is not null. Means you are telling I want those records where null is not present in the C1 column. Check output. Is this correct output?
No.
Yes.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
So you have these two records where null is not present in C1. So when you want to search for null, you have to write is null. When you don't want null records, you have to write is not null. Any other question? No. Do you have any other question, guys? Shall I proceed further if it is clear?
Tanvir, if we want to check for two columns, can we use R operator check null for two columns?
No.
Here we
Now-
have null in C2
now-
also.
Now this null behaves exactly the same way with on and all those things. It's exactly same what we discussed about and all that. Same thing is applicable here. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, just give me 2 minutes, guys. I am changing my headset. That is check.
Sure.
Can you hear me now? Audible.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So hope you understood how to find the null records, right? Okay.
Sir, just to reconfirm, I think you already answered. So we can club this is operator for null along with or and also, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. I will show you a few examples. Now suppose the question is for this practice table. Okay. For this practice table, the question is, and see guys, this is starting. Okay, so maybe it's few of the things. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you want.
Sir,
Am I
I
audible,
have
guys?
a question.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Just okay, fine. Yeah, what you're asking?
Sir, actually, I
Yes,
was
sir.
asking that can we use where in function for null? Like,
That is what I'm doing. That is what I'm doing. Just give me 1 minute. I'm coming to that. Okay. Now suppose here the question is, I want those records where null is present in any of the columns C1 or C2. Is the question clear?
yes, sir.
I will repeat. My question is, I want those records where null is present in either C1 or C2. All the question is clear?
Yes.
Okay. So if for this question, which records I should get in the output? This one will I
Second
will
and
get
third.
second and third because here C1 has null and third C2 has null. Okay. Now how
Yes.
to solve this question? Select start from practice where C1 is
C1 is
null
null and
or
or C3, C2 is null.
okay. Now check. We got second and third. So I have used is null and along with this I have used or operator. Hope it is clear. So
Yes.
is null is not null behaves with the same way with or and operator. It is not different. Exactly same. Any other question?
Sir,
Any other
since
question?
null is common here, I just thought to ask, since is null is common, so can you not put is null in C1, C2 bracket? Not possible?
Is null in no. That
We
you
cannot.
cannot do.
Okay.
No, that is not allowed. Explicitly, you have to mention it for each and every column. Okay. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
If it is not clear, you guys should ask it. Okay. Don't. Don't mug up the concepts. Okay. Now let me show you one more example. So now this is another example of department. Select the start from department. Okay, this is department table. Suppose, tell me one thing. If I'm writing this query, select the star from department where salary in 100. What will be the output of this query?
First one.
Only first one.
Only
HR.
first one, that's record.
First
Yes.
record only. Yeah.
Okay, let me check. Is this correct output?
Yes.
Okay. Now, there is a misconception. People generally think that if I'm using in operator, I have to pass more than one values. How many values I have passed here?
One
Only
value.
100.
Only one.
So within in operator, you can pass only one value as well. That is allowed. Don't think that when you have more than one value, then only you can use in operator. If you have only one value, then as well you can use in operator. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Okay. Now what about this? If I will execute this query, what will be the output?
First and second.
First and second.
First and second, right? We're getting this too, correct? You guys seems to be down with energy now. Cannot find the session interactive. So this is the output. Okay. Now, if I will run this query, then what should be done?
1 and 2.
1 and 2 only.
1 and 2.
But you are searching for 500 salary. Do you have 500 salary here?
No.
So
But
you
it's
will
an
get only.
in
You
is
will
for
get
or.
So you will get only 100 and 200 in the output, or it will throw error message, or it will give no data found.
No, it will return first and second.
Yes,
It
first
will
and
return
second.
first, second, third, and fifth.
First, second, third, and fifth. Okay. Okay.
Only first and second.
Yes, 1 and 2 will be the output.
Let's try to analyze this. First of all, from department will be executed. So this is your department table. Salary column, right? This is the salary column. We are applying filter on which column? Salary column. Okay. What values you are searching in the salary column? 100, 200, or 500. Is this one among these values?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. So we will select this record. Next record. Is this one among these values?
Yes.
Yes, I will select this record. Is this one among these values?
No.
No.
No. So this will be rejected. Simple. Is this one among these values?
No.
No.
Hmm.
This is rejected. Is this one among these
No.
values?
No.
No.
No. This is rejected. So finally, what you have selected? These two records.
New records.
This will be the output. Let me run this. Is this clear?
Yes.
Are you getting the same output?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hope it is clear, guys.
Yes.
Yes.
This kind of questions I ask in an interview, and on those the answers which you guys have shared, same answer I will get in the interview. The candidates will answer. Few of the candidates they will tell it with error message. I will ask why, because they will tell me, Tanvir, you are searching 500. 500 is not present here, so the engine will throw error message. Okay. Then few of the candidates they will think that okay, it is 100, 200, and I've written 500. It means in between everything, 300, 400, everything. They will tell me you will get 300 and 400 as well. Then few candidates they will tell you will not get any record. I will ask why. Because you're searching 500, no, there is no 500. I will ask, but 100 and 200 is present, no. They will ask, no, 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 all conditions must be satisfied. Then I will ask, is this AND operator? They will know this is OR operator. So they will get confused. Hope it is clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now tell me one thing. If I will write here 2000, something 20,000. Now what will be the output?
No record.
No data
No
found.
data found.
You don't have any of these values. It will give no data found. That's all. Okay, clear?
Yes.
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 Okay, now next use case. Next use case. If I will run this query, then what will be the output?
First and second record.
100 and 200. Right now we have discussed it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now if I am doing null, then what will be the output?
100,
First and
200
second.
and null.
Two,
Third,
three, and three.
second, and third.
One
No,
and two.
first and second only.
First and second.
First,
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
To capture null, which keyword we have used here?
Is.
is.
Is
I have told you to capture null, we use is operator. What you are using here?
N operator.
In operator. Do you think n will capture this null?
No.
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 Please remember, whenever you want to capture null, you have to use is operator only. No other operator can capture null. Check it. You are still getting 100 and 200. You are thinking that Tanvir, but null is present here. No, I agree, null is present. But in operator, equal operator, they don't have the power to capture null. Null can be captured only with the help of this is operator. He is a very notorious criminal. Okay, so the local police they cannot capture it. Okay, so that is why we will take the help of this is operator. He is having the power to capture null. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
So please
Yes.
make a note of
Sir.
this.
Can you? Yes, hello.
Yeah. Nitesh, go ahead.
Yeah, in the same line of 64, salary ease. Can you put salary ease? Will that work? No, right?
It will not work.
Okay.
So you're telling me to keep it here now.
Yeah. Just try this. What error will get?
Actually, the problem is this is operator is used only for null. I have mentioned here that this is exclusively for null only. You will see I will not use this is anywhere in the entire SQL. This is for null only. Okay. If you
Clear.
use this for any other thing, it will fail. Let me show you one example. I will write this. The salary is 100. What will be the output? Tell me.
Error.
Error
No data
message.
found.
Error message.
Missing null keyword.
Error message, right? Why? Because is reserved for null. Why you're using this for data, that concrete value? It is not allowed. So that is why is exclusively to search null only. Clear?
Yes. Clear. Yeah.
This line number 64 is an interesting scenario. You have null present here, even then engine will not show you null. Why? Because you are using in operator. Same thing happened in my project. Okay, and this like one fresher was there. He was working in this same data. We asked him that okay, we want 100, 200 and all this and null as well. So he has learned that okay, we can use in operator. He has used in operator. He has written 100, 200, 500 null. He executed the query and he told that sorry, you don't have any null in the table. Okay, so we are under the impression that there is no null. Okay, but actually null is present in this table or not?
That is
Present.
Null is present. So what happened when the data analyst, sorry, this Power BI developer,
sir, we can't hear you, sir. Sir, we lost your voice. Or
am I audible now?
Yes,
Yeah,
now we can
now
hear.
we can.
Okay. So I will request everyone to please maintain decorum. Okay, this disturbs everyone. Okay. So I will never compromise on the discipline. Okay. This is for everyone. Okay, it happens sometimes, I agree. But please maintain discipline. So what I was telling here, so what happened? The Power BI developer, he published this on the report, Power BI report. You know what happened? We were showing this in the demo to the stakeholders. Okay, and this is the salary here. That was the investment amount. We were showing the numbers to the stakeholders that how much investor has invested amount. And then suddenly we displayed null. Then the stakeholders, they asked this question. Why I'm telling all this story? Because you have to tell this when you're attending an interview. An interview will ask you that, okay, have you worked on the projects? Even if you have not worked, you can quote these examples. Okay. So we were giving demo and then in the amount we have shown null. The stakeholders asked this question that why you're showing null? What is this null? They have already communicated you not to show null. Okay. Then, like we were shocked that, oh my God, the resources when they were testing it or when they were working on this, they told that there is no null, right? Then how this null came? So we were not able to answer anything. We told that, okay, sorry, we will check it where the problem is. When we connected with the team or the particular resource who was working on this, he has shown that, yes, I have the evidence. He has taken the screenshot that I have run this query. See, there is no null. So the problem is he doesn't know that null can be captured only using his operator. That can be captured only using his. He was using in and he was under the impression that this can capture null. But because of this small issue, we were having that escalation from the client. So be careful with all these things. That's why I told you 10 to 20% complexity of SQL is because of null. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
can we do something like is in?
No, that will not work. You can try all those things, it will not work.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you try the data lesser than the 500?
Lesser than 500, this is, you have taken 100, 200. This is
Yes,
lesser
the
than
output
500.
will be run, right?
Oh, so I'm getting 100, 200 in the output. It is there.
Yes.
Sir, how
Is
we
this
can
your answer?
write a query
Oh,
for
1 minute. Don't hijack the call. Let her complete. Let her complete. Pooja, is this clear?
Yes, sir. I'm talking about the symbol of less than the 500.
Ah,
You mentioned
that I will. So if you want greater than, you can use greater than. Select the star from department.
lesser than.
Where salary less than you want.
Less than
500.
500.
Ah, so it is less than 500. So you see, you have all the values less than 500,
Yes.
200, 300, 400. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, next question. Who was asking?
yeah, suppose
Yeah,
we want
yeah,
to show, yeah, sir, suppose we want to show 100, 200. So we can
Oh,
put it in operator, right? And suppose
correct,
we
correct.
want also the null, so we can write
Ah,
separately, right? Or
good, good, good.
correct.
Good question. So Vijay is asking that, okay, fine, Tanvir, you told that when I will execute this query, I will not get null. But in my project, suppose the requirement is you have to publish null as well. So for that, what you can do is, first of all, it is clear, no, that within in don't use null. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
Is
Yes,
this
sir.
clear?
Yes.
Now the question is that, Tanvir, okay, it is clear that we cannot use null, the in will not capture. But then how to solve this question? Then what you do, you write or salary is null. So you're telling if you have any record with null, show me that as well. Now you see the output. You got this. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
1 minute, 1 minute. Hold on, everyone. So this in operator is almost over. Okay. Then not in few scenarios are pending. We will discuss on Monday. But please, 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 please work on assignments and go through the recording. Okay. Before attending next class. Generally, you will see, generally I have observed the attendance will go down when we will proceed with the class. At the last, only 10 to 15 participants will be left out. It is because they will not revise the classes, and once we have more complex scenarios, they will get struck, they will be confused, and they will leave it. SQL is the game changer, guys. This is an IT industry. Grab this opportunity, work on it. Okay, and this is a game changer. Yeah, those who wants to drop, you can drop. We will share assignments, everything in the group. Those who have question, you can continue, you can ask. Yeah, please go ahead.
We can also use and salary is null.
If you will use and salary is null, so it means you are telling I want salary on this and this as well. It means in the same column salary, you are telling I want any value out of this plus null. So do you think is it possible to get this values, any value out of this plus null both in the same record? Is it possible? You can get any one, no. Either you can get 100, 200, 500 or null, anyone. But here you're telling I want both. So this will give you no data count. Is this clear?
Okay, okay.
No, it's not clear. It's not clear, no? 1 minute, 1 minute. Let me repeat it. See. This is the query, correct? This is the query, and this is your data. Okay. So what you are telling here, you are telling here in where condition, you are telling I want salary 100, 200 or 500, anyone out of this, correct? So this is 100, 200. Okay. Okay. Then what is the, so these two records you have selected, correct? Now next is the AND condition. AND condition you will apply on which record, selected or rejected? Selected. Now here in this selected records, you are telling that in the salary column, I want null. Can you get null? Do you have null here in the salary column?
No.
No.
No. So actually this condition is contradictory condition. Why? Because how you can get two values at the same time in a single column? Are you getting this point?
Got it. Got it.
You are telling in the salary column, I want any one value out of this, plus I want null as well. How is it possible, sir? You can get any one value, no, either you will get 100, 200, 300 or null or any one value, but you're telling, no, I want this values plus I want null as well. That is not possible. So that is why and condition never apply on the same column. You will see, we will never apply and condition in the same column.
Got it. First, the engine will work on the first this in one, and then it will work and on end, right? So it
Correct,
will.
yes.
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. So, but that's good. You guys are thinking from all the perspectives. That's very good. And you must think from each and every dimension. Slice and dice the data. Think all the possible scenarios. That's good. Yeah, next question.
Yeah, Tanvir, recently I attended for a couple of interviews. Very common question was how you handle nulls, how you avoid the null like this.
This I have discussed in detail in my ETL batch. Actually,
Okay.
null is one of the headache in any ETL
Yeah.
project. Null, duplicate, these are headaches.
Okay.
Okay. Now to handle null, you cannot reject the null records. Okay. When they're asking this question, no, that how you will handle null. Actually, they are checking that do you know all the possible scenarios? That is what they're testing. So don't tell that, okay, if there is a null, I will reject those records. No. First of all, we have to tell them that if we have received null records from the source team, I have to communicate with the stakeholders or the business analysts that how you want to treat null. Because in few of the projects, if you have null, they will ask you that no, publish the null as well. Okay, they will ask you. But in most of the projects, they will tell that no, sorry, we are not interested in null. Don't publish this on the report. That is the first thing. Never tell them that I will reject the null records. Okay, because null is also a transaction. No, here it is null.
Yeah.
But maybe this can be 1 million US dollar. How you can reject it? Got it?
Yeah.
See this
Can
example
we
when I was
use
giving
like
you this.
yeah.
One minute. When I was giving you this example of null, that's here this in JK you have mentioned null transaction amount. Maybe this client JK has done a transaction of 1 million US dollar. So you cannot reject it. Right? So you have to clearly discuss with the stakeholders that how you want us to create null. Do you want to publish this on report or not? If they will tell you that yes, please publish this on report, then you have to load it till the access layer. And then the Power BI developers, they should also handle it. If they are telling that no, don't publish null records, get the exact value from the source team, then only publish. Then what you have to do, this null records you have to reject. You have to tell to the source team that sorry, please send a valid value, then only we will accept this record. And then again, a lot of other scenarios are there. In some projects, they will keep it in the staging table. Then next day when you will get the data, then they will update it, then they will load it. A lot of other scenarios are there. But then you must know how to handle it based on the business requirement actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Got it. Thank you.
Okay. In your interview, for sure, 100% I can give you guarantee. One question will be there from null.
Yeah.
So they will ask.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Any other question, anyone?
I was actually I was wondering, and will never be applied on the same column.
There are few very rare scenarios, okay, where it is applied. Okay, but generally you will see and we never apply on the same column.
Okay, but or can be applied because
Or
only
can be
in
applied. Yes.
or is flexible.
Or can
So
be applied. Or is flexible. You can apply. Okay.
Okay,
Because when you're using and with the same column, you are telling you want two data. for the same column. Correct? No. You are telling I want to fulfill two conditions for the same column. So same column, one column can store only one value for one record. No. How it can cater two conditions?
Yes, that is true.
Suppose a person, he can work only for one company at a time, or he can work for two companies at the same time. Not possible. Same thing. So one column can cater to only one requirement at the same time. So that is why you will see, you will never use AND operator for the same column. Now, there are few exceptional scenarios that we will discuss after some time. But
Yes, sir.
generally, you will never use, you will check it. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello, I have a query.
Yeah.
Like if we have null in a column and we need to perform aggregation functions like sum. So null, like if we add a value plus null, it will by default it will give null value, right?
Okay. Although, okay,
Yeah.
so this question is out of context. Out of context means don't think it is a part of today's syllabus. I have already mentioned that after once the class is over, you can ask any question. So those who don't know sum and all these things, so please don't get confused that what Tanvir is teaching suddenly. Okay, so this is not part of today's curriculum. Okay. So see, this sum of salary, maybe you're asking this, Aisha, right?
Yes.
See, it is, you're getting the output here, 1000. We have null, but still it is working. 400 plus 300, 700 plus 2, 900 plus 100. So we are getting. Is this what you're asking?
Yes. Like if we have a null in a column, then how to deal with that? Like normally, we will get a requirement that we don't want to see null values in a column to
So
replace.
then you have to ask your stakeholders that, okay, instead of null, what you want to see. Maybe they will tell show it as 0. Okay. Or maybe they can tell show it as a -1. Okay. Or maybe they will tell show as an NA. Correct? Then for that, we have NVL. Okay. It is known as null value logic. Okay. So for the temporary basis, it will convert this null with whatever you want. Okay. And like that, then you can show that on the report.
Hello,
Is
sir.
this clear?
Question, sir.
One minute,
Sir, we
one minute,
use.
one minute,
Okay,
one minute.
sir.
Let me complete this. So is this clear, Aisha?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so I will discuss this NVL in detail. Okay, we have separate session for this. We will discuss in detail. Yeah, tell me, Satyaki. Satyaki, go.
Sir, can we, sir, can we use coalesce, sir, to handle the
Coalesce
null?
also you can use, but that coalesce is not used to handle null. Coalesce
Okay.
is used to give preference. That okay, if this column is having null, show me this column. If this is having null, show me this column. If this is having null, then show me this column. Okay, so that is different. But yes, that is also used in cases of null only. But the use case is different there. Coalesce.
Okay,
We
sir.
have
Thank you.
that in
Got it.
our where is that?
Understood. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Okay, so no problem, no problem. So see, this is our syllabus so far. So see, we have this NVL. We'll discuss it. Then we have this coalesce. We'll discuss it. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Please ask. Yeah, Pooja, ask.
I do have question on session 2 actually. Can I ask right now or else after the session?
You can connect with me, okay, or you send that on my WhatsApp.
Sure.
We can.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I will send it.
Okay. Okay. Fine then, guys. We'll share assignments, recordings, notes, everything today, and then we'll discuss the assignment questions on Monday, and then we'll proceed further with the next topics. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.